The Manpower Research and Statistics Department within the Ministry of Manpower is the official source of key labour market statistics in Singapore. Our key statistics conforms to the international guidelines recommended by the International Labour Organization. This video explains the various sources of income data and their uses. Income is collected from various sources, each meeting different needs. The various measures of income are gross monthly income from work collected through a survey of individuals, annual wage changes collected through a survey of establishments, average mean monthly earnings from administrative records, as well as occupational wages obtained by surveying establishments. We rely on gross monthly income from work for data on income earned from employment. This is the widest measure of income from work, covering both employees and the self-employed. The median gross monthly income gives us an idea of the income of a typical worker. This refers to the income level at the middle of the income distribution, which divides the bottom half of the income earners from the upper half. We also track the income of lower income earners using income at the 20th percentile, which is the income level that divides the bottom 20% of income earners from the rest. We publish gross monthly income data separately for workers in full-time and part-time employment, and by various socio-economic demographics of the workers. This is done on a yearly basis. The change over time in median gross monthly income of full-time workers reflects workers' well-being. For wage increases, we collect information from establishments on the annual wage changes of full-time resident employees who are in continuous employment of at least 1 year. This source provides a breakdown of the total wage change into changes in basic wages and bonuses. For more frequent data on wages of employees, we can refer to the average mean monthly earnings compiled from the payroll of CPF contributors. These quarterly figures provide a timely rough gauge of the average wage movement of employees in Singapore. However, as the data cover all employees who contribute to the CPF without breakdown, separately to full-timers and part-timers, the average monthly earnings can be influenced by the changing mix of workers and variations in overtime. Hence, the change in average monthly earnings may not represent accurately the change in wage rates, which is better measured by annual wage changes. For information on wages of common occupations in Singapore, we refer to an annual survey of establishments for the wages of over 300 occupations. Commonly used for salary benchmarking, the occupational wages here do not include bonuses, which are more closely linked to the performance of the individual and establishment. Information on gross monthly income from work can be found in the annual Singapore Workforce Report based on preliminary estimates, while updated figures are published in the annual report on labour force in Singapore. The annual wage changes are available in the annual report on wage practices in Singapore. Data on occupational wages are available for benchmarking on the Ministry of Manpower's website, where you can also access these publications and view other related modules in this series, and obtain key statistical findings on the labour market, enrich infographics and videographics. For average monthly earnings, data for the latest 2 quarters are available on the Singapore Department of Statistics website, while annual and quarterly time series are available on MOM's website in the Singapore Yearbook of Manpower Statistics. Thank you.